Hey guys, yeah, thanks so much. The plant-based food industry continues to gain both steam and momentum and continues to get more attention almost on a daily basis. So we thought we'd bring on a company to talk about that industry. Plant & Co. is a new entrant into the plant-based industry. Sean Moniz is CEO of Plant & Co. and joins us on the show today for the first time. Great to see you, Sean, once again. Welcome to the show. This is a really interesting idea, and I want to get right into things. Why don't you give everyone an introduction, first of all, to Plant & Co.?
Sure. Well, Plant & Co. is trading on the CSD under symbol VEGN, VEGN. We are a portfolio company that acquires various brands. We also have some proprietary brands within the plant-based space. So what we're trying to do is create that A to Z where people can go and get their meat substitutes, their chicken substitutes. They want a plant-based dairy diet. They want dry granola, all the way down to the pet food space, creating that umbrella portfolio of brands.
Plant-based pet food is an interesting topic. We're going to get to that, but I want to jump into the model itself. So creating these brick and mortar type retail spaces to, as you said, have everything under one roof and available for those who are looking for it. Let's talk about some of the individual brands that you've already got underneath that umbrella. Tell us about those.
Sure. So we did 2 acquisitions within the last 2 months. The first one was Holy Crap Cereal Brands, a very well-known brand out west in BC, in Canada. It was actually featured on Dragon's Den and also taken up to the International Space Station by our own astronaut, Chris Hadfield. So we're really excited about bringing in that brand. It's a dry granola that has 4 different SKUs on cereals. We're working on making snack packs, trail mixes for kids when school is back to normal after COVID. We're working on granola bars, energy and recovery bars. So a very versatile brand that already has some great brand recognition. The second one is Yam Chops, which was Canada's first plant-based butcher shop located here in Toronto. Again, a very well-known brand, also featured on Dragon's Den. They have 48 proprietary SKUs from chicken schnitzel to meatballs to calamari, everything under the sun on your plant-based substitute. So within these 2 brands that we acquired, we have 52 proprietary SKUs right now. And part of the acquisition strategy was getting brands that are on that hockey stick of precipice of having that revenue out there. And so that's what we're experiencing now with these 2 brands. On Yam Chops, we had over 600% quarter-over-quarter online sales increase. For the Holy Crap Cereal brand, we had a 120% increase on the Amazon side of our business. So really great brands, ones that are driving revenue, already in market. We already have Holy Crap Cereal in 575 stores across Canada. And we're just getting started and building out the different portfolio of brands.
So when it comes to Yam Chops, I have to say I actually live right down the street from Yam Chops, and I can attest it's fantastic. So definitely check that out. Let's talk a little bit about the model here. Setting up through iFranchise, by the way, these franchised brick and mortar retail stores. Give us the long-term kind of outlook, the long-term idea. What do you see this becoming in the future?
Well, we wanted to have rapid growth without having to have $50 or $100 million in the bank. Because as you know, opening up a restaurant, a physical location, it's very cumbersome. It's very capital intense. So how do you create that footprint out there where you have explosive growth with your brands? You get to dictate what the menu is as you bring brands into the fold to make sure that they have shelf space. Well, it was the franchising route. And so we looked in the space and we teamed up with iFranchise, which has done multiple Fortune 500 and Fortune 100 companies. They've worked with Chevy, they've worked with McDonald's, Tim Hortons. And so we wanted to do things right from the beginning. And so we teamed up with them. We looked at the business model, and it's great, where we can bring on licensing revenue. We can bring on a multitude of different franchisees in different hotspots and plant-based and vegan areas where people are already spending the 20 to 30% more on a daily basis to have a healthier diet with plant-based foods, people that have already incorporated it into their diet, into their household staple. And so we will open up franchise locations within those hotbeds working with our franchisees and iFranchise to create that explosive footprint where we can go up and down the US and across Canada and create franchise locations at a fraction of the cost as if we were to spend capital intensive procedures on opening up locations, from leasing to HR to all the different cumbersome things. We still have that, but now it's decoupled working with the franchisee partner. So it's a great model for us. We're really looking forward to it in the summer months coming up. We have over 300 people who have already signed up who are asking for packages. When can I open? What do I need to do? So it's a very, very great response for our franchising model here at Plant & Co.
Yeah, and it's been a very quick, I guess, great response. Just a recent announcement for the company. Has there been a specific area or maybe geographic location that you've seen more interest than others?
Absolutely. We've seen about 30 to 40% in the state of Florida. Now, it doesn't come as a surprise. It's just a great reassurance on the hypothesis that we had, where you have a climate that doesn't have snow like how we have here in Canada. You have gorgeous beaches. You have tremendous foot traffic up and down the boardwalk and up and down the coast. So we have a lot of interested parties down in the US, in the state of Florida, opening up these 800 to 1,000 square foot locations, grab and go, ready prepared plant-based foods, and utilizing the foot traffic that's already there. So it's a great thing to see, and that's one of the target markets we wanted to break into for the franchising model.
So before we get into what is to come in the future, because there's more options coming as well, let's discuss a little bit about the actual storefront. I want to give people a really good visual here. Like, what do we expect? If we walk in the door, is there going to be prepared foods? Is there going to be, things on the shelf, or a combination of both?
It's going to be a combination of both. So when you walk into the store, it's going to be as if you walked into your local butcher shop, your delis. So you're going to have ready to go prepared foods. So you could say, I want 4 beef patties. I would like a dozen crab cakes, 2 plant-based veal sandwiches. But also, I like your burgers. So give me a frozen 12-pack of those. I'll pick up 3 sauces. I'll pick up coconut bacon bits. So it really is a medley of different variety of products where people can go in, have a grab and go for lunch, but also take some prepared foods with them home for lunch or for the next day, or even as ingredients to prepare their meals for the rest of the week.
Convenience is becoming such a key when it comes to both the retail side of things and also restaurant aspect as well. So let's talk about what is to come in the future. Obviously more options in the works. Give us some of those.
So as I mentioned at the beginning, we're looking at the pet food space. We want to complete that A to Z umbrella of brands that we have. So there's 2 more acquisitions that we're looking at. One of them is in the pet food space. There really isn't a lot of breakthrough in that space right now on the public market side. Again, through our M&A strategy, we're looking at brands that already have a brand recognition. They're making revenue. They come with distributor and retailer contracts. And so once you bring on one of these brands, you can have the 1 + 1 = 3 effect with the synergies. And we're doing that right now with Holy Crap Cereal and with Yam Chops. We're talking to different distributors that each one of them have in their Rolodex. So that also leads to a lot of explosive growth and having more of our products in front of more people, which bring in brand recognition. So what's to come? 2 parts, more brands that we're looking to acquire that are already in market, actual products that you can go and buy within physical stores. And on the second front, it's the expansion of the footprint of the franchise model. So those 2 avenues will lead to expanded foot presence, retail space, as well as a constant influx of new and innovative brands hitting the shelf. And here's the key part with it. Since we're going to own these stores through the franchise model, we'll be able to help shape what that menu looks like. So when we bring on brand B, C, and D, we can automatically give them instant shelf space, instant brand recognition throughout the franchising model. And that's very key from what we're doing differently in the plant-based space, because as of now, nobody is doing the franchising model.
It's a fantastic concept and a fantastic time to be getting into it, I feel, as there's not many options yet, especially in this city, Toronto, where we are now. It's listed, guys, as VEGN on the CSE here in Toronto. Plant & Co. Sean Moniz, CEO. Great to speak to you today.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Great look there, guys, at Plant & Co., a plant-based food option, guys, coming soon.